Alright. Definitely got... This Friday night, I definitely had a lot better sleep than a week ago. Still kind of hot, but not unbearably so. But anyway, today, we have, first I have to do my low, high, my active kindness. So, low, my high, my active kindness. You explain things. Alright, so, or pronounce things better, I should say. So, I'm really excited already, aren't I? Anyway, my low is so incredibly stupid. See, believe it or not, there's a, Horseheads football player who actually has won the Blue Hammer Award. I'm not going to say which number it is. Who actually got invited to, like the All-Collegiate Bowl that's in Hawaii. Or Hawaii if you want to be lazy Americans, I guess. So, yeah, I know it's Hawaii. I watch Fluffy, don't worry. Anyway, he actually got invited to that bowl, and it reminded me how there was a student from Trinity Pauling that I knew, and let's just say had a very sordid history with in the past, who also got to go. It was the first year they actually had it when I was at Trinity Pauling, believe it or not. So, you're probably like, well, where's the low in this? Here's the thing. I tried wishing him congrats, and I tried relating this story, the very story I just told you about Trinity Pauling to all of you, on a post trying to congratulate the student. And I'm trying to say, they don't just take anyone, which is true, they don't just take anyone. Here's the thing though, it was on my phone and autocorrect said, do just take anyone. So because of autocorrect, I made it seem like what the student did was not very significant. I feel so ashamed about that. Oh my, seriously, to that student who is going to the All-Collegiate Bowl, congratulations, you deserve all the hard work, effort, time you put in, lousy autocorrect. Because here's the thing, I've been watching this kid play ever since the season started back up. He's been really good. I'm not going to give away, I just said I wouldn't give away, but he's already won the Blue Hammer Award, don't you worry. And not for nothing, but this is a guy because there are no girls on the Horseheads football team, to my knowledge. Anyway, so naturally, I tried to correct it, but the post had been up there for several hours. I'm like, oh no, who's already read this? So thankfully I can edit, but still, that was not cool. I feel so silly about that. I feel so ashamed, not gonna lie. Anyway, what was my high? My high was, I finally got to see my mom after almost a week. I mean, yeah, this had to be cut short because, here's the thing, they're trying to surprise my nephews with and it's likely my brother and my sister-in-law are gonna know this, but they're trying to surprise my nephews with a giant swing set sort of thing, like a playpen sort of. It's slides, swings, jungle gym sort of thing, whatever. Or a house or whatever. Has a slide you go down, rope you climb, stuff like that. And they went last night to Sam's Club, because that's where they got it, to go pay for it. Now, because I really had nothing better to do, I just head home. Here's the thing. I had no idea that my mom and dad were just there to pay. Because I thought they were going to pay and bring it back. I mean, they brought both of their cars with them because they were convinced. I mean, it's one of those things you put in your backyard. It's a pretty big item. So I'm thinking they're going to give, but it turns out Sam's Club actually delivers. So my visit with my mom was cut a little bit short, but you know what? I waited for her. It was great seeing her. She gets home from work because she works at Corning Hospital, and she's wearing her mask. Mask. I said, she was wearing more than one mask. No, she was only wearing one mask. And so she gives me a hug and a kiss, and she's still wearing the mask. I'm like, does that technically count? Oh dear. But it was so great to see her. And my act of kindness was, after my father and I had dinner, we helped clean up and put everything away. We had a lovely pizza from Picnic Pizza. It was their garlic pizza, because that's my mom's favorite, with medium wings, which was very nice as well. So, yeah. I love me some wings. Seriously, like, if there's wings, I'm down. If you see me long enough, you know wings are the hors d'oeuvre of my full course menu. So, of course, wings are my favorite part. You don't really, I love pizza. I talk about pizza a lot in this doing these videos. You kidding me? I love pizza. And it's just, on my full course menu, I would see wings are definitely on there. Whereas pizza, I mean, I love it a lot, but nothing, is worth putting on my full course menu for, that I've ever had anyway. I don't know. That's the beauty. I mean, I know I gave my full course menu a while back, several times a while back actually. But it is subject to change, I mean, none of these are set in stone. In fact, to be perfectly honest, remember I told you how my salad of choice is Italian dressing with crumbly blue cheese and extra onions? Believe it or not, there actually is another salad I really, really, really love, and it involves a mom food that I can't talk about just yet. I'm trying to save it for under wraps. And it's actually a salad. It's actually something you wouldn't expect, actually. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy like a pasta salad or a panzanella or anything like that. Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy. But it is something you may or may not see coming. Although we are getting to that time of year where we could have it more often. There's a hint for you. Anyway, that being said, good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. That was sort of a long intro. But, today I have a class in session video, and giving it some thought, there's actually one more science class at Horseheads that I haven't talked about taking yet. Really? I mean, wait, Nick, you took earth science, you took biology, you took chemistry, you took physics. What the heck was the last one? Especially when it doesn't appear as if there was any Regents exam for that class. Well, believe it or not, that class was anatomy and physiology, which is a subject that would come to haunt the bane of my existence come when I get to Gettysburg College, as I became a health science major, and that's pretty much what we always do. Here's the thing, you guys all know this by now, I always had horrible study habits. I just didn't bother reading if there was work to be done, you bet your butt I did it, for sure. I have homework to do, gotta do it, so I did it. If only that was like 95% of the grade, nobody would care, but you know how midterms and finals work. Of course, anatomy and physiology didn't really have anything like that at Horseheads. The guys for college they did, but maybe if I ever do these videos again after this year, I may do all my college courses. Problem is though, there's not many. It's like 40 weeks and there's only maybe 20 classes. I don't know. Maybe there's stories for maybe another day, I guess. I'll play it later. But for now, let's talk about anatomy and physiology when I took it at Horseheads. Now, as you can imagine, anatomy and physiology is, the study of the human body and everything that it functionally does. You have, your cells, tissues, organ systems, person. You have the central nervous system, the cardiovascular system, respiratory system, excretory system. What else? Skeletal system, muscle, all kinds of systems. Now, for the sake of the fact this was a high school course, they kind of kept it to the bare bones. No pun intended. You learn about what your skeleton is, and you learn the important bones, but you didn't really learn all of them. Or maybe, I forget if you did or not. This was years ago. Yeah, bear with me. We learned about the heart, the heart, lungs, brain, kidneys, you name it. We talked about it at some length. We really did. Some of the sort of, I guess, somewhat underappreciated systems like the lymphatic system and the muscular system we didn't talk about. I say underappreciated because when you think of important organs, you think of, again, heart, lungs, kidneys, brain, liver, those important ones. You never really think of your muscles or bones or lymph nodes, for that matter, as all that important. But, of course, that's what college is for. But for what I learned, it was quite interesting. But that's not even the kicker about this course. And this is something I've been meaning to talk about for a while. You guys all well know, if you've been watching long enough, I've said this before, I was incredibly obnoxious when I was a kid. Obnoxious with a capital O. You know, not the greatest. And my homeroom at Horseheads High School was room 105. The very same room where I took anatomy and physiology years later as a senior. Yes. So my homeroom teacher, the very guy who had to put up with me for so many years, was also my anatomy and physiology teacher. At first, I'm not going to, because here's the thing, he once yelled at me. It was bad. I'm not going to get into it, but it was not good. I can say this, though. It really did show just how far I grew. Don't get me wrong, I still thought my time at Horseheads was horrible. But there was some shining lights and, times. Because, I still met some extraordinary, I still met some wonderful people, sure. And, I've talked about the legendary faculty members over and over again. I don't say the names, but I talk about them and hint at who they are. So needless to say, well, it'd be easy to say this guy's a legendary faculty member because he had to put up with me for 4 years as a homeroom teacher. No, I could say that, but no. For starters, first of all, I should talk about the classroom because the classroom I was in had the giant fish tank with a whole bunch of fish. There was animals and cages in the back. It's like a snake. There was a bunny. Oh man. Seriously, I had the dopest homeroom ever, by the way. If you were at Horseheads at all, and you've been in room 105, that's gotta be the dopest classroom ever. It's not even a debate for it either. It's that awesome. Anyway, regarding the teacher that I had, it was the first sort of parent-teachers meetings because they always have those. And, obviously my mom and dad really care about my education, so they want to see my home teacher. And my homeroom teacher / anatomy and physiology teacher said, I gotta say, he's come a very long way in 4 years. Looking back on it now, I really wish I took that to heart a little bit more because in hindsight, that really is one of the nicest things anyone ever said about me. Actually, another fun fact about the anatomy and physiology teacher at Horseheads, he's actually the golf coach. Yeah, he coaches golf. Just actually, my wrestling coach, Trinity Pauling, also coached golf as well. So, yeah, that'd be sort of a game of round of golf. I should see those two play. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, to the teacher of Horseheads, room 105, my homeroom teacher, my anatomy and physiology teacher, the golf coach, even though I didn't play golf, he still talked about golf and it was kind of interesting. Thank you for putting up with my silly behind for 4 years. I don't know how you did it. I really kind of didn't. Honestly, I didn't really deserve you saying I came a long way, But you said it, so thank you. Words cannot describe how really, really happy that makes me. I'm not even kidding. I really am excited and thrilled that, that was said about me, Anyway, in honor of this particular course and the fact that anatomy and physiology was essentially the foundation for what I majored at Gettysburg College, I actually brought a prop. Let's see if I can get it for a second. This is the shirt I got for graduating with a health sciences major at Gettysburg College. I get an opportunity to read it. Okay. And, so you guys have an opportunity to see the back because that's where the magic is. Seriously, whenever people see this shirt, they just crack up and smile. Or smile and crack up, whatever word you wish. So, yeah. That's about it for now. This is actually a class I wanted to talk about for quite a while. I'm really glad I did too. So to be honest, yeah, I probably could have worn this shirt, but that would require getting up from this chair and I didn't want to do that. Anyway, Horseheads is playing it today, so I'll try and be at that game today. Hopefully someone will try and win this bad boy. Blue Hammer Award. Huh. Red? Holy cow. Red? White? Blue? America! I wanted to get that in before I signed off. Like, favorite, chat, subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, notifications on YouTube. I'm very homely in this video. For all of you guys who watched, enjoy today. Well, we have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to chat, I'm going to be here to let me know. So that, take care and make good choices. Bye. That was a fun video.